Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the Micro Motor Bazar. Welcome back to the Academy. Welcome back to the Jungle and Potato TV. We had many names for this place and time over the past. So today is nothing different because it's different again. So today it's the final bazaar of 2018 and the theme is Sneak a Quad. So if you enter the magic link up there on the screen, then you'll get to the Secret Santa Micro Motor gift exchange. If you didn't get a geeky micro quad gift this Christmas, Micro Motor Santa is out there to fix that. As usual, there's a couple of different ways you can participate in this event, live and in post. So live is my favorite way, and I've added a super cool way this time. The two old school ones are right here on the screen. On this side is the YouTube chat, and on this side is the Discord chat. If you're watching this on YouTube, you probably find your way into the YouTube chat quite easily. If you are in there and want to join the even more awesome Discord chat, then click the link that I posted on top of the YouTube chat, and from there you can get into the eternal Micromotor live stream chat. A lot more features and it's permanent. So if you meet a couple of friends and you want to hang around with them a little longer in between streams, then you can do this in the Discord chat. So that was enough for an intro spill for you guys to catch up and tell me if it works at all. How bizarre it's the bazaar again. So please, some confirmation, my friends. Can you hear me? Is it all good? Do you like the setup? And are you ready for a challenge? So I know that the Secret Santa link is already working because even before the show, a couple of people have signed up. So let me quickly hop over there and have a look how it looks. So you go to the link, the bit.ly link that I put up there on top, but I think I need to make a new incognito tab to show it to you. How the heck do I do an incognito tab on Chromebook? New tab. I want to create an incognito tab. How do I do that? So if you put in bit.ly/sneak-a-quad, you get to sneakysanta.com, and there is our little group. Oops, other way around, like that. So it's the gift exchange for Micro Quad enthusiasts. Sign up starts, as opposed to most other Secret Santas, it starts right on Christmas. So in case you don't know yet, it's the 24th already, at least in some parts of the world. So chances might be that you have already had a peek what's under the tree, and oh my lord, there's no Micro Quad under the tree. We can help you fix that. Sign up for this gift exchange, and you will receive one random gift of one of the Micro Quad strangers, or maybe friends already that are signing up as well. And if anyone is missing out and doesn't get a gift because the post has lost it, maybe you are serviced by Australia Post or by Canada Post, who is recently joining Australia Post with the club of losers, the club of parcel losers, then I will jump in and join the club as, make it bigger again, as the Micro Motor elf, and chip in with a couple of the boxes that have not been sold on the last bazaar, part number 3 that I did last week. So everyone can get a late Christmas gift. And if you receive the 1000th Micro Quad that you don't need under your tree, it's a good way to offload it and get something else. The only thing you need to invest is a couple of dollars in postage. So, well, here we go. It's actually, I'm not logged in onto this page yet. So when you enter the bit.ly link on top of the screen, then you get to this page here, and you can create an account, enter your email, enter a password, and enter a nickname if you want to. No, you have to enter a nickname, and then you get on the list, and you'll receive a random gift, a random Micro Quad related gift, something that flies or that helps you fly. So that's the number one way to participate in this event slash stream slash video. But there's more. As I said, you can hang out with me in the 2 chat rooms for the next hour. Little update or little reminder of the rules here. I encourage everyone to go crazy and chat as much as you want amongst each other. If you want to talk to me because maybe something isn't working, maybe you have a funny comment or you have a question, you can go into the on the left side onto the YouTube chat and post in there. On to it, because there will be lots of chat going past. And if you're over there on the Discord chat, my name is over there is Dr. Ben. So lead or somewhere in your comment say @Dr. Ben, and the whole line gets highlighted for me, and I can see this on my screen. So before I dive in the chat though, unless there's something critical, no one's complaining really today, so I guess stuff isn't working. Before I get into that, I will introduce you to two more ways of getting involved. Number one is the bit.ly link up there on this side, up and down on the screen. We can grab for a bargain a random of these boxes that that I have left from the last bazaar. And there's two options. You can either get yourself a lucky dip, and then I'll send you one of these boxes to whatever shipping address you put in, or you can select option the generous elf, and then I will send one of these boxes to someone else that I will pick by random. So if you sign up for the exchange, or in any way for the purchase any bazaar ticket, it might be that you receive more than what you have bargained for. Speaking of, this time there is more than you have bargained for, because as you might have seen me struggling in the last two live streams, maybe not, I don't remember how much I have exposed of that, I have tried to add a new feature to my live stream, and that is a multi-user private behind the scenes stage / video meeting. So it took me a while because the computer that I've connected it, the HDMI port died for some reason whenever I connected my new input source to it. So instead of using an old MacBook Air or a Mac Mini from last decade, I have decided to use my editing computer for that, because it has a big fat graphic card and doesn't die from pumping 8-bit video through it. So this means the output of this video will also go into kind of a private session that you can join if you want to not only join me in the chat, but hop in live, hop in, where did I put it? This is this button here. Hop on stage, exactly. So if you are ready for a challenge, if you want to, overcome your stage of being an introverted geek, you can follow my footsteps and hop on stage. Be careful. Stuff will be popping up and things will be happening if you put that link in. So yeah, be prepared. What is going to happen is that this link leads you to a Zoom video meeting that is not running yet, but in a second I will bring this up here. Wrong button. And you will pop up on my stream here. So goes like this. Switch over to this one here, and let's remove the decoration for a second, and let's see how I can operate this here. So this is a first for me, never done before, never seen before. So do I go settings? No, I need to go settings here first. Preferences, and then select for video. No, not FaceTime. This doesn't make sense. This is the wrong one. Damn. So yeah, as usual, stuff doesn't completely work out. I need to find out why is this thing not showing me the input here. So on this computer, there's the input. Well, it doesn't matter for now. Let's just get it going. I'll fix it on the fly. So exit this and just start without video. Let's see how that works. So this means it should be started now. Join with computer audio. It's on this side here. So let's move the window over here. So I wasn't there yet because I've just started the video conference. Come on, make it smaller. Can't be that hard. Maybe I just should make it full screen. Let's just make it full screen. Is that working? No, this kills the video on the other side. I need to keep it in the window. Hop on stage. Hop on stage is the keyword. If you want to join me here and come on and talk so I can focus on other stuff, then I'll take the time to fix the video input. Until then, let's move on to the main theme of the day, sneak a quad. Let's have a look who's already on there. I can see quite a few people have signed up already. Yeah, a whole bunch of you is already here. So Adam, Bird Low, JT Walks, Martin, Mr. Shrek, Paddock, FPV, Sean Dolan, Flood is here. I'm here, of course, I'm playing as well. Edwin, Kios, Anim, Mr. Rubble, Multi-Rotor Manish, Pedro147, and Ty from MD are already there. You can join the club. I've called it the Low Voltage Club. If you're sticking out to the end, come on, join up and get yourself a random micro quad gift. The only thing you need to invest is a couple of bucks of postage. So let's move on to the chat room. Let's see what you guys have to say. Start from the bottom. Does that make sense? Snook Oleg FPV says, what's the price of the exchange? There's no price, as in you don't have to pay any participation fee. You have to send a gift, you will receive a gift. So basically the price is postage. You pay the postage for what you send to the other person, and then by random someone will be selected. You match up with them and they send you some random micro quad stuff and pay the postage for that. So Team Brewster wants an invite code. So the invite code is bit.ly/sneak-a-quad. Up here on the screen, bit.ly/sneak-a-quad. For those of you who haven't typed it down, if you want to have a link, if some of you who is able to type would post that in the various chats, please, that would get 2 thumbs up from me. So VG Visionary is on it, looking forward to it, and says, I love this concept. Yeah, you know, I got the idea from Reddit. As you might know, Reddit is doing a Secret Santa for a couple of years. I have joined this time again, and guess what I've sent people? Oh, well, just one person. I wish I could sign up to more, but need to create more accounts for that. I've sent them a micro quad. They liked it, they crashed it already, and they've sent me some box that I didn't open yet. So it's kind of cool to get stuff from strangers, which, by the way, if you want to send me some random stuff, you can just send it to P.O. Box 101, New South Wales 2251, Australia. Just in case you want to write this down, P.O. Box 101, New South Wales 2251, Australia. Thank you. What else do we have in the chat? Netherlands, VG Visionary. By the way, I'm pretty sure that's you, Vlad, right? One of my old buddies of the microquad scene. He was big into it once, and then I think you got distracted by life. So welcome back, Vlad. Pedro has already delivered before I've asked for it. So right here you see the Sneaky Santa link. Thanks for posting that in there. That's the same link like here, the resolved bit.ly link leads you to Sneaky Santa. Edwin, it's the first live stream Edwin has caught, audio, video, and link working. Merry Christmas, my friends. It's all working. I believe Edwin from the Netherlands. That's good. You can make friends with my buddy Adam here, who appreciated that this stream started right on 420. So Merry Christmas 420. Ty from NMD says, can hear you, but the link isn't working. Damn, I think the link's working. Might be your fault. But anyway, Pedro has you covered. What's up? Thank you for your stuff. Because of you, I've built my Rambo Whoop, says Edgar Madritz. Welcome, Edgar. I'm glad you have fun with our stuff. Frank Barayas says, having a bad hair day here. Need a new hairdo. What's a bad hair day, dude? That's when you didn't go to get your hair cut for too long? Yeah, have fun with that. You know, I think there's a lot of fun in getting your hair cut. It feels just so fresh afterwards if the head is freshly shaved. Pedro 147, I'm reading this all backwards. He has apparently finished with painting his nails and he's full into it as usual. Thanks a lot, Peter, for joining us today. It would be different without you. Snooks Oleg FBV says, cool idea, but you don't have much stuff left. As I said, you can also just go to bit.ly/mmbazar2018 and buy a random ticket, and I send you one of the boxes that I have left, or some extra random stuff. I bought new boxes here from the post office yesterday. Moving on to the Discord chat. What's happening here, my friends? Let's do this in the right order this time. What's going on here? Volume is low. Oh, really? You're telling me this now? Volume is low? I guess I can make it louder. 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 I can make it louder. I can make it even louder. How is that? Sorry for everyone who jumped off the couch now. Just reminds me of the fun and games we had with the voice encoder. Ding dong? It's ding donging. Something is ding donging. I think someone is joining the video meeting. Unbelievable. Okay, let's jump over there. Hello, my friend. How are you? Who are you? Hey, very good. I'm just trying to get you on the screen here. Are you sharing a video? Do you have a video camera connected? Do you dare? Are you up for the challenge? Oh yeah, he is. Well, even better. Let me figure out how to get you on screen right now. Then let's just. Oh, here. Oh, you're appearing out of the dark, my friend. Here. Yeah, so that is weird indeed. So I recommend for that you switch off your the sound of the YouTube channel, and this will get you 5 seconds ahead, because the YouTube is delayed for 5 seconds. So you are in the earliest. You are listening first, my friend, and you are now live on the stream. Tell us a little bit about you. No, that's okay. You're welcome to do this. The only reason I'm doing that is so I can make it shorter on screen. So just to be able to just Photoshop that into the... Okay. So yeah, this is I only recently discovered Zoom as an alternative uh, to Skype and other meetings because it seems to have quite some cool features that you can use um, to make meetings amongst a lot of different participants. All right. That's unfortunate. Um, we can't hear. They can't hear the Zoom dude. So um, that's unfortunate. Let me see if I can fix that. So this is running on this computer here. So this computer needs to output its audio to dual output. That's what it's doing, right? Blah, blah. Say something again, Vlad. Blah, blah. No, still doesn't do it. Then I need to go to Zoom preferences. Where do we go here? Zoom preferences. And then, yeah, speaker needs to be my created aggregated output device. No, there's a good chance they can hear you. Yeah, say something again. No, they can't. No, I can see the, why is that not dual out? Yeah, so I'm just saying it anyway. You know, you are on live. It might have been just worked in this case. That Vlad's just asking me about some details of the setup here, how I've wired up all this crazy mess of video going back and forth. And yeah, you know, you really got to be into this to put up with that because it's quite a challenge. So um, yeah, you might hear parrots, Madman. That is, well, it's a bit unfortunate situation. It's kind of weird for the people listening that they can only hear me, but I'm almost on my way to fix it. So let's move. So we are here, and I have created on this computer just to explain. Maybe someone can help me why it doesn't work. Here on this computer runs this audio, this tool here from Mac. It's in the background here. Audio devices. And I'm using the function of creating aggregate devices like this here. And it has a Plantronics, which is my headset, and this HDMI port here connected as output devices. And then the Zoom meeting, when I go on preferences of that, this one here has the dual out selected as the speaker. Why does it not work? This should mean that um, whenever you speak, select the speaker, dual out. Oh, come on. Why does it not work? Start video. Dual out. I can switch over just completely to HDMI, but then I won't be able to hear you. Currently, I don't have a solution. The best way for the stream would be if everyone would hear you. Um, yeah, the Discord chat, that might work, but so is there a video on Discord as well? Well, all right. No, quick change. Let's see if that works. So because it's on a different computer, so Vlad just suggests, because the video is not working on, the audio is not working on the Zoom meeting, I can figure this out. Does it just work? No, I heard something. I've heard something visual by looking at the output of the Chromebook, so this might be working. On the so I can, yeah, you can, and you can align indeed like this here. I give you that here. So here's sorry, people can't hear you. So let's test if that works. So let's test if the Chromebook plays audio. I go to some random tune while you join the audio chat with me on Discord. Yeah, let's recover from that chaos with a little bit of music, and we will be back with some more fresh content. Some random beats. No one is watching you anymore. So some random beats never heard before. Christmas in Tokyo. Let's see what that is. Does it play? Yeah, it seems to play, but I can't hear it. That's weird. That makes no sense then. Just put your mic on here. Do I spend more time on this? Why the heck is it not working? Okay. Well, I got the main message out already anyway. So the main message is, just let me repeat this. Go send people a random microquad gift and receive one yourself. Go to bit.ly/sneak-a/quad, bit.ly/sneak-a-quad, and send someone a random piece of microquad related gear, something that flies or something that helps you fly, and receive something random in return. So I can't play music, so I'll play a couple of tunes for you and try to get my audio working properly in the meantime. That's the weird thing. I can play music in my browser here. So the browser that is running on the same computer here, when I play that sound is heard, right? Let's try this again. That works. It's mono though. Yeah, so I'm testing the audio, and as you on the live stream can hear, it doesn't work. It still doesn't work. So you can't hear my guest. I can hear my guest. That's unfortunate. Why does it not work? Sorry in the in the videos chat, things again don't work out as expected. However, the chat room is going, so I can we can change it up a little bit. You can see stuff. Hang on, Flood, I put you up on. I see you holding stuff in the camera, so to give you a little bit of airtime, here you go. I open you up here on the chat. I move you across a little bit. So here you go. You have a little corner on the side of my screen now. You can get some airtime while I hold some stuff in the camera. You can't say anything while I'll talk and read stuff from the chat room. So yeah, Edwin, the guest's audio is muted. It's kind of a real weird brain twisting situation that I can hear one part but know that the other part can't hear it. I don't know why. This is all so complicated, so I can't recommend anyone to create hardware live streaming setups on a budget, because stuff will always go wrong. You need to have a lot of, you need to practice your persistence muscle. Exactly. You always got to try new stuff. That's right. So Ty from MD is asking, is there a sneaky Santa recommended amount? No, just go for it. I would aim sort of for the middle. Let's say something that flies. So can't be too cheap. So otherwise it's not enough to fly. So I would say somewhere around the $30 to $40 mark, but that is that's subjective value. If you have a lot of one thing and you can live with less of this one thing, just pack a little more in there. And if you just have this one precious thing and want to change it for something else, then a little less value is good as well. We're all just in here to have fun together, and karma will sort it out. There will be happiness will be spread. Time. That's cool. I will repeat what you just said in parts. Let me see how I can switch this over here and then go back to your camera like here. Yeah, so now you can pop up in a little bubble next to me on the screen. You'll see that. You see that in around 4 seconds. So Vlad just said to me I should introduce him with a couple of words to the audience, because you can't hear him because I screwed it up again. And that is, you got to move a little bit to the side so you can see your face. You only have a small part of your camera, so move a little bit to your right, and then you yeah, just like a little more to the right, a little more. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm using only the one side of because it's kind of cutting it out. So like this, that's it. Yeah, you're popping up like a little head icon. Your head is like 5 times as big as mine. So that's funny. Yeah. So Vlad is the one who brought Tiny Whoop to the Netherlands. Back in the days, 2016, somewhere in early 2016, stuff started. Yeah, there was probably like 3 months into it, the beginning of the tiny whoop craze. I think somewhere early January or February, I think Jesse came up with that idea and posted a couple of videos. And I still remember I watched the Drone House 2.0 video where he was flying through that house and punching this dude in the face who was hiding on the couch, and everyone was just laughing his ass off and having a blast. And when I've seen this video, I realized, damn, I have all the parts available to copy that thing. And I was on my way to put it together. And like an hour later, I've done the fiddly soldering bit and was hooping through the house. And since then, stuff went crazy. And we sold so many of these parts that we had to make tiny whoops. And yeah, my buddy Vlad here in the video chat was the guy who brought tiny whoops to the Netherlands in July 2016. So he said you can be excited if you sign up for Sneak a Quad. He's gonna make you whoever is assigned to him is gonna make you a killer package of lots of stuff. And I know that Vlad has been buying big back in the days, and you know, as most of us, we made some buck down the track, but we also ended up with a lot of stuff that couldn't be sold afterwards. So you know, it's kind of fair and the duty of those of us to pass the stuff on, because even if it feels a little outdated to many of us who are now building 2S brushless whoops and have 2-inch insane quads that fly like a 5-inch, it's still certainly a lot of value in for the beginners, or you know, people who are not that involved in it but just want to enjoy the fun of FPV. Holy crap, my chicken's come in. You see that? Come on, chicken. Go out again. Come on, stop. You gotta appear on live TV now. So here my lovely chicken has arrived to say hello. She's still left over. Her friend, her sister, recently got eaten by, I believe, a fox. So she's quite sad now, and she comes and visits me here and in the office. Poor bird. But she still has 2 little friends, but they're not that mobile. So yeah, she's a little home alone over Christmas. We plan to get a couple of more, but first I think we need to build a proper cage for them. I love for them to roam around free in the jungle, but it's kind of dangerous out there in the jungle. I live in Australia, and what kills the darn chicken? A fox. Not a spider or a snake or a shark or whatever. No, it's a damn fox. She's coming in again. Come on, stay outside. Move, go to your friends. I'll close the gate here for you. See you later. So I assume that I will see GIFs or at least screenshots from that occurrence. Isn't that right, Peter? So let's move on with some people from the chat room. What's happening in the chat, my friends? For some reason, I have moved the Discord chat in the background. So first dibs for the YouTube chat in this case. Let me catch up on what's happening here. Yay, I highlighted where I've been reading last, so that was a smart move. Ty from MD, maybe he's back already. He said he's getting the kiddos to bed. Drone Obsessed says hello from DIG in Mesquite, Texas. Good to see you. I like Texas, even though I've never been there, but my good old buddy John, who is doing the hard labor of shipping stuff for us in the US, is there, so I like Texas. The drone interest group in Texas, that's good. Sean Dolan says you have to translate, Dr. Ben. Yeah, unfortunately. I thought I have tested everything, but nah, it again didn't work out as I thought. I was so happy that I had everything together. It looked like it's working, but it's not. Exactly, Flat, as he's saying in the background, and you guys can't hear it every time you say something. It reminds me that it doesn't work. he's he's saying you're learning stuff by making mistakes, by not succeeding, and that's right. Yes, success is not happening without failure, but failure is the way to success. Um, so Ty from MD says, can we ship stuff we already have? Yeah, dude, that's the whole point of this. So you ship something that you think is working great and you might have had some fun with, but now it's sitting on the shelf because you have some other stuff you want to play with. Maybe you even bought two or three. You know, I often do this. I buy two or three because one might not work in the first place. One I might screw up while I'm putting it together, and number three then finally works. Sometimes they all work, but number one is so boring that I have no use for number two or three, and that's the kind of stuff you should send away because maybe your abandoned toy is someone else's joy and other way around. So. Pedro says, good on you for having a go, Vlad. So he makes it sound like it's your mistake. Yeah, so as usual. So, yeah, Peter, you can join as well and have people making fun of you and me. Why is oh, here it is. I figured the right button. I just press Control T and my thought lost tab appears again. Here is the Discord chat back on stage, my friends. Wow, this is so awkward to operate these two tabs on Chromebook. And there's no proper full screen. Yeah, they went some stuff into the stream. Yes, it's the main difference is to what I see lots of other live YouTubers doing, that it's not just one camera I'm talking into it, but it has lots of video sources. Two cameras and two laptops are connected to it, and that makes it so difficult. Where do you get the audio from? How do you get the audio into that setup? There's no direct audio input on that on that mixer, but you need to somehow inject the audio into HDMI, and that's what I'm usually doing with the audio MIDI tool on the Mac, and that usually works. But for some reason, it might just restart the computer and then it all works. Yeah, so catching up here, 11:45, which reminds me, I'm already 10 minutes over, but yeah, I guess I have a few minutes left because the family, which, you know, should be the main focus for everyone today, has already left to the first visit to the beach today. As some of you might know, I live in sunny Australia, at least this time of the year. Now it's actually sunny all year round, but this time of the year it's also warm. So it's currently in full swing, what we call silly season. So a few of you have already seen a couple of my videos driving around here and showing a little bit of the surrounding. There's not only jungle around, but after around 800 meters, the jungle stops and the sea begins, and right in between there is the beach, Avoca Beach, one of the, I would say, most famous surf beaches on the Australian East Coast and in Australia in general, and also in the world. We have very, very high level surf competitions right here in front of the door because the underground sea conditions are so awesome that if the surf is pumping, we get some excellent swell, whilst the other beaches, which are not angled that perfectly and don't have that exact shape on the bottom of the sea, do not get such epic surf. So there's also a lot of droning going on. Lots of people fly their quadcopters there to film people. There's professionals by now. You know, we've seen lots of idiots who have just chucked up their Phantoms. And recently I've seen someone, he tried to take off his
Phantom 2, I think it was, and I think he had a propeller screwed on the wrong way. He crashed right into the white water in like 2 meters from the beach, and done. But yeah, I've seen lots of good rigs flying there and lots of excellent footage. And usually across the year, it's a quiet time on that beach. There's only the local surfers, and well, there's quite a few of them. It's very competitive. If you join the Avoca Beach Surf Life Saving Club, there's some serious competition going on. My son just started enjoying it again after a year of a break, so 8 years old, and they already start some serious board training out there, and some of the kids in his school, they are already competing in national surf competitions, because yeah, if you want to learn surfing in Australia, Avoca Beach is the place to be. And around 2 months of the year, the place gets crazy, and these 2 months have just started. So usually my nice and quiet beach is now just full of people. It's like a party all day long. Yeah, so that's where the family's just spending some time. I'll probably head down there later today and enjoy some spiritful beverages. Let's move on in the chat. So what do we have, my friends? I've put up the Discord chat back on screen. Madman is helping me, saying Plantronics settings menu, life hacking. Folks, take some notes. The beats are setting the audio level. So yeah, sorry for everyone who was falling again off the seat. I still remember the time, I think like 2 weeks back, or no, 3 or 4 weeks back, where I've blasted the live stream with white noise from my video receiver, and a couple of people fell off their chairs. Madman says, getting some audio here from the Discord, not through YouTube though. So I found a way to troubleshoot this now, so I'll fix this within the week. Oh no, actually, this time I even have 2 weeks time. Oh, I forgot the Christmas decoration, sorry. This time I even have 2 weeks time, because I will not do a stream on Christmas Day, or not Christmas Day, on New Year's Day, which is a week from now, right? So I will miss 1 week, and then we will be back somewhere around the 7th of January or something. So I have 2 weeks to muck around with the setup, and I'm putting it in writing here now. I will make it work. I want to have this setup. So yeah, thanks Vlad. So he's always talking behind that. It's kind of weird, like having two conversations at once, and every time you talk, Vlad reminds me that it's not yet working, but at the same time he commits to helping me out. So I will have this this video conference up here on this side with hopefully a lot more participants. There's hundreds of possible participants, and moderation rights and permissions and waiting rooms and all that kind of stuff to make it big, and so we can have a sort of private conversation, but at the same time make it public and stream it to the internets in various public ways. Currently I'm using only one of the output aggregators. I'm using ShareLink to aggregate the output, so you can stream to YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Ustream, Kavotza, and what else is out there, and even naked RTMP servers directly and at the same time. So once everything is working, we open the valve and stream all that stuff to lots of other people. And I hope this is a good vehicle to spread the love, spread the knowledge, what and how you can do with micro FPV. So quick couple of lines of the chat room, and then we'll call it a day, because I'm already 16 minutes over time. I promised the kids that I'll be only on here for an hour, but hey, they're not back yet, so they're not gonna know. Oops, wrong button. Put you on quickly on screen again, Vlad. That was not intended. So um, all right, Vlad just said, even though I said, and you probably misunderstood this, I said I'm not gonna do a stream on New Year's Eve, but you just convinced me to change that, so we're just gonna make a random test thing here. So I'll turn the stream thing on no matter what happens, and I don't plan any content on that. I just plan on getting stuff working because yeah, it's hard enough as it is. So just guys, don't come in if you want to see all sorts of mistakes. If you want to only see stuff that's working, well then you probably are sick of this of potato TV anyway, because that's kind of the theme of the show. Stuff that's not working. What did I say last time? The motto of the show is doing it anyway. So yeah, next time will be some crazy testing. So that's that in 2 weeks time, somewhere in the first week of January, we'll have the format working as I have envisioned for a long time. So yeah, couple of lines from the chat room before we call it a day today. Let's play some music to encourage those of you who are currently seeing this. If you have any questions, if you have anything to say, post it now. I'll read it all, and if I'm at the end of both chats, then I'll see you later. So let's see what we have here. I haven't heard this one in particular. It's Mad Large for my people. So said that first person Q said sounds like Beverly Hills Cop. Yeah, I watched this as a kid back in the days where I was still watching TV. I think that's like more than 20 years ago. Then I've decided, no,
that's too stupid for me. I just can't live with ads on TV. I'm banning TV out of my life. I stuck to it. There was no TV in any of the houses I have occupied since. Some of my um, uh, roommates, flatmates, family members had an issue with that, but I said no TV. And yeah, that's why I know stuff like that I remember must be more than 20 years old, just like Beverly Hills Cop. That was not the title music of Beverly Hills Cop, though, my friend. That was Met Large, For My People. You can listen for that for free, I think, even though I'm paying for the right of streaming the stuff on epidemicsound.com. Little plug here for these guys. I'm using them for years and years, and I love their stuff. There's lots of good royalty-free music. I mean, there's lots of bad royalty-free music. There's also a lot of bad copyrighted music, but yeah, I think I'm not allowed to play copyrighted music within live streams. It's not really clear if you read through the stuff. Well, it is clear, but from what they write, but it's not sure how it's enforced. Might just create a new YouTube channel and figure this out, and not risking having this channel shut down. But yeah, this was not Beverly Hills Cop, because I'm assuming if I would play that, YouTube and whoever owns the rights for that would be after me after they have processed the video. Maybe you can just live stream it and then delete the video as before it's processed by YouTube. Maybe this is a loophole to get around copyright. But yeah, I don't want to push the envelope on this. What battery packs would be good to use with the brushless whoop like Snapper 7? I don't know. I don't have a Snapper 7, but from my experience, brushless whoops only get good going good at 2S. Everything 1S that I had was kind of lame. It's at least not a step up from brushed quads running on 1S. But there's quite a few good 2S micro quads / whoops by now, and I have big hope that the last one that was released by Beta FPV a couple of days ago will be another hit. It's called, I think, the Beta 75SX Pro, and the difference to the previous version, which was already really cool, is that it now has a fully integrated flight controller. So flight controller, no, receivers I think still external, but the flight controller has the 4-in-1 ESC integrated just as the previous Pro versions, but it's 2S just like the previous X versions. So it's crazy how many B&Fs Beta FPV has recently put out. And they have sent me one for free. They've already sent me, and extra nice, they've sent to me for free with the DHL Express. So even over the holidays, it's gonna be moving. It's scheduled to be here on the 31st. So yeah, little plug here, or let me give them one more plug to Beta FPV, because they have been awesome to me this year. They sent me a lot of stuff. One of the last things they've sent me is over here. Come on. This thing here was sent to me by Beta FPV. Let me put this on the other camera here. It's not really a micro quad. It's actually not a micro quad at all. Just some season's greetings here. I have been sent from Beta FPV. A lucky cat. Remind me a lot of China. So thanks a lot, my friends, for sending me this thing here, and everyone out there who wants to have a high performance bind and fly micro quad, go to Beta FPV. Awesome idea, says Edwin. Oops, wrong button. This button here. Wrong button again. Awesome idea, says Edwin, to have a Micro Motor Secret Santa. I'm in.
might want to have a description on Sneaky Santa as to what is expected of the participants. That's a good idea. Let's do that. So group message, manage group info. So damn, wrong button again. I'm going to the group page. What should I put in there? Let's rename this videos with details. What's happening here with your details here, and sign up starts on 24th, finishes on December 1st. Participants are expected to send a random micro quad related gift to their match. Is that how I say it? So on the 31st, oh no, on let's make it the 1st. On 1st of January 2019, we will draw the matches. So every one of you gets one, how do we call this? One Sneaky Santa buddy. I've never used this exchange before, and there's different ways how to do it. I'm not sure how the matchup is going to work here. There's two ways to do it. Either you match up two people and then they send each other the gift, or you match everyone random. So everyone gets one random match. So he sends his gift to someone, and that person is not necessarily, maybe by random, but not necessarily sending him a gift back, but he sends a gift to someone random else. I don't know, to be honest, how this works on sneakysanta.com. So I'm just going to say here, on 1st of January 2018, we will draw the matches. So every one of you gets a Sneaky Santa buddy who you are sending your gift to. Does that make sense? Is that proper English? I don't know. You guys know English is not my first language, so I'll get away with that. Save changes. So if you now go to bit.ly/sneak-a-quad, then you'll see the updated version of the description. Thank you, Edwin, for pointing that out. Team Brewster says, we love our 3 Beta 65Xs we bought from you, Dr. Ben. So yeah, just a little plug here. We're also selling Beta FPV stuff because it's awesome. I think they're one of the best manufacturers / vendors in the business. They're actually listening to their customers, to their end customers, as well as their wholesale customers, and the Beta 65X is certainly one of the highlights they've ever produced. Little 65mm brushless whoop running on 2S and fast as bad shit. Some more comments from the YouTube chat. Pedro said a while ago that lunch is served. Yeah, Peter, don't get me started on the crunch boxes. This is not a good tangent to shoot me off because, yeah, as I said in the last post on this, their site has aggravated me, so I have sent them away to someone who wanted to put up with them. That's as much as I will say today about the frigging lunchboxes. Frank Barrios has already left the building because the KC Chiefs game is starting. I have no clue what exactly that is, but have fun with that, guys. What battery packs would be good with the snapper? I don't know. Drone Obsessed is planning to build another 2 to 3S brushless. He already has a snapper 7. Probably get a 75X next. 75X is good. You can use the version with the XT30, otherwise these little plugs are really the bottleneck. John Wagner asked me again, oh no, this question, what's up with 1020 motors for the Star Wars drones? When might they be available? I'm working on that, dude. It's been a struggle to get them back, but there will be more Star Wars motors in the future. You are not the only one who is bugging me for them, and the company who is making them still doesn't make any replacement parts. It's kind of bizarre. Any more Dark Edition motors for the Ominous, says Arik Gritta. No, Arik, I stopped making them, but you can make them yourself if you want to. So we are still making faster motors than the 820-15s, which are the only ones that I'm making for the Ominous, but you can just get some 820-18s and some 11T pinions and make them yourself. Comes with some drawbacks though, because if you run those in these geared quads, yeah, they're gonna burn out pretty quickly because they don't like to be bogged down like on that setup. Shout out to Mr. Shutterbug, says first person Q. That is, if I remember correctly, who is Mr. Shutterbug? I know this handle. Vlad, do you know who Mr. Shutterbug is? Is it Mr. Shutterbug on YouTube? Is yeah, exactly. I thought he is Nate Payne, the guy who posted the video recently where everyone got in arms about that a thicker gauge wire will make your whoop instantly better. I actually think he might be onto something, but he got roasted for that pretty hard on the Tiny Whoop Facebook group. That was a little funny and a little sad, to be honest. But I think Nate is growing on it. Nate's his name, right? Nate. So sorry, Nate is growing on it, and yeah, we had some fun, and I think we actually learned something from it. Nate Payne, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I forgot about that. Designed the 65X, so he was a big influence, and props to Better FPV here again for listening to him, because they have listened to Nate's input on making the 75X, and I have to say it's awesome. Madman has already disappeared, I assume, from his comments. He's saying, thanks for the cast, Dr. Ben, and taking time on Christmas Eve to be here. Yeah, I enjoy this stuff too much, so much. I have nothing better to do than hang around here on December 24th and play with my video toys and talk about my Micro Quad toys to my Micro Quad friends. That's what I like to do. That's why I'm here. But it's time to move on. I've almost arrived at the bottom of the chat. Only 35 minutes over time compared to the last 2 weeks. That's nothing. Team Brewster says their car park racing the Beta 65 Axis. Yeah, buddy, that's a good spot for them to fly around. Mobula 7, I don't have one of those. UR65, I have none of those, but I heard that both of them are good choices as well. 2018 has been the year of the brushless whoop for sure. Madman says, please have a look at your Discord messages. I will do this in right a couple minutes because the stream will be over in not very long. Thanks, Pedro, for passing on the message. Adam says, please have a look at your Discord messages. I assume you mean after the chat, right? So after the show. Shout out to Mr. Shutterbuck Powerhoop. Drone Obsessed used to be called Jerry Calvelli online. I remember that name. I chatted with you quite a few times, I think. Changed his handle. So public announcement, my friends. Jerry Calvelli is now known as the Drone Interest Group. Oh no, Drone Obsessed. He's the Drone Interest Group sponsor. He's teaching a class next year for science credit. That sounds cool. I will teach the student how to build and fly planes and quads. That's a good idea, my friend. If you need any help with that, live streaming wise, this is exactly what the direction this live stream is going as well. Eventually, I want to have a weekly live stream that's broadcasted, syndicated across schools all over the world to teach people how to build microquads. So yeah, just the little grassroots of that stuff. Once I have this whole setup here working, we will take this to a whole new level. Drone Obsessed agrees with XT60, just swapped all my larger quads and batteries to XT30. So yeah, as soon as you go beyond the, let's say, 30-35 gram mark, an XT30 is, and the together with some thicker gauge wire is the way to go. After the cast, says Madman. So that's it, my friends. I have made it to the very end of both chat rooms. That means we're gonna play one more track, and I'll disappear for the year. Just somewhere around New Year's Eve, I will turn up again with a messy test stream to prepare things for somewhere around 7th of January, I think, where we'll have hopefully working what I planned to have working today. So thanks again, everyone, for watching. Thanks, Vlad, for your silent appearance, which is totally my fault. Thanks for sticking it out. And yes, we will do this again, and we will move on with some laid-back, alternative, old school hip-hop from Snake Plant. Let's see how that goes. See you later. That's it, my friends. Thanks for watching. Merry Christmas. See you later.